Alright, boys. I just swam, so that's why I'm extra eyelid marked up. So I want to come on here and make a video in this beautiful area of Stockholm, Sweden, so that I could talk about connection and that I could talk about addiction. And I also want to talk about God. So yeah, honestly, making these videos is becoming harder every day. But yeah, I'm still trying to push forward, even if it's just me in my room or if it's me outside. But yeah, I wanted to talk about connection today because it's been something that I've been talking about with some, friends of mine, and I feel like it's really important. And I also feel like I can connect it to my last video about why I believe in God. And so connection and addiction. Why do these two come in the same sentence? Because I feel like, to define addiction, addiction is a habit, and humans are people of habits. We're animals of habit, or whatever they say, and everything we do is a habit. Whether we like it or not, whether we know it or not, we have so many subconscious habits. We're very just habitual beings. And when it comes to addiction is a habit, but an addiction is a habit that you can't stop, even if you try. And I guess I've been addicted to a few things in my life, and yeah, I guess the solution that I've come across, that I've been introduced to from other people, and that has genuinely worked for me, has been connection. And what does connection mean? So to go back to addiction is like you're seeking for something else. Addiction is when you're trying to fill yourself up and things are not enough for you. And you just want to keep seeking more and more because you're trying to fill a hole or trying to fill something. And connection also does the same thing. It also fills that hole, but it's a more positive method of getting it, that you can control, that doesn't control you and you control it. Whether addiction is something that controls you and you are not in control of it. So what is connection again? Connection is to fill yourself up with positive things, and connection, I'd say, in terms of love. A lot of times when people are addicted to something, it's because they're not feeling loved and they're trying to fill that hole. So in the same way, connection is also filling yourself up with love, but in a good way. And this honestly can be very simplified, just to developing your relationship with your friends, your family, your loved ones. But I think it's something that is, I don't know if many people actively try hard to develop their relationship with their friends or their family. Maybe it's just something that you go about life, and then you have these friends because they're in the same class as you. You have these siblings because you grew up with them, but maybe you didn't necessarily try and develop your relationship with them. So I'd say there's a pretty clear difference, and between people who do these things, who either take time to develop these relationships and don't. And a lot of times I feel like these people who don't take time to develop to develop their relationships, they are overcome with addiction, because especially, it's very easy to get addicted to something, but I think the hardest part is if you're addicted and you're completely alone and there's nobody to support you, there's nobody to be there for you. there's nobody to fill you up. And that's exactly what addiction is you're trying to fill yourself up. But if you surround yourself by people, by friends, by loved ones who fill you up just by being in your life, you won't need anything else. And I think that's the beauty of connection. And I think connection is extremely important. And I think to relate this to my other video about God is that to connect with somebody, like real connection is to connect to the good part of other people. I feel like it's, as humans have a conscience, as humans know, like we have feelings. We know when we feel good. We know when we have a good conversation, and we know when people around us, they either make us feel bad, they have bad energy, bad spirits, or they can make us feel good by having good energy and good spirits. And yeah, in the same way, it's like if you surround yourself with people who have negative energy or are negative all the time, you're also going to be put down and spiral down into negativity. But if you're somebody who surrounds yourself with good people and goodness and good energy, you'll likely be a better person. You'll be filled up with more goodness. And I guess this is important when talking about God, because to believe in God is to believe in the unseen, unseen, unknown, but mainly unseen, the invisible. But I guess with relationships and with this connection, with this goodness within people, and connecting to that goodness, that's how you connect to God more substantially. And yeah, so it's like, it's very interesting when really, to me, it just feels like God always comes in to fill you up with goodness. For me, just God is goodness. God is all the good in the world, whether it's within yourself, within people, within nature. And I feel like this is a very clear example within this realm of addiction and connection, that this connection is you actually connecting to God. You're connecting to the goodness of others. You're connecting to the goodness within yourself. That's where addiction is broken, when you connect to this goodness within yourself and within others. And I guess practically speaking, it's about, for me, I try and call a friend, a mentor, a mentee, and a family member once a week. So I have constant connection. I'm connecting myself with people who I know will, go back and forth and create good energy. Or if I am having a conversation with somebody that can drain me, I make sure that I'm prepared. Because talking to people, you can either be drained or you can be filled up. And yeah, I think it's very important to know yourself and to know when you actually can give and when you can't. That's very important. But anyways, going a little off track. So connection, addiction, God, and there's a lot more to it, but that's kind of what I want to share for now. So yeah, thank you very much, and bye.